welcome to another little podcast with me and little Mapsaloto and little Lavender and Sapphire here. So, we are going to be unlocking the Chaotic Alliance with Elitania here. I've already unlocked it with Elita on Christmas Eve and given it a little go. Phase 1, easy enough. Phase 2, yeah, I don't know. I've not had enough people alive to get to Phase 2 yet. So, yesterday was Christmas Day, so spent that with my partner. And, well, mwah. I am going to have a look at the Wandering Minstrel with Elitania so that we can get the dialogue. Have you come here to share a heroic yarn with me, Elitania? Please, do go on. You have my rapt attention. Oh, there are 2 things for me to unlock here. Oh, well, let's start with the Cloud of Darkness, because that's what we were usually going to unlock. Yes, I want to unlock it. Ah, that reminds me. Some days ago I had the pleasure of meeting your good friend Grahatia. He approached me wondering if he had seen me elsewhere before, and so I told him about my endeavours in verse. Taking an interest in my work, he invited me to join him at Zigveld Chai, where we discussed tales of heroes and over tacos and chorizo. 'Twas then that he shared a story that's especially close to his heart. The Fellowship of Noah's foray into the Crystal Tower. You played a vital role in it, did you not? Together with more than a score of your fellows, you triumphed over numerous formidable foes to secure the structure. How do you recall the experience, pray? As adventurers typically work in small groups, I dare say it felt quite different to be part of a large contingent. It was thrilling. Ha ha ha! You truly are fearless, my friend. Now, I can only speak as an observer, but I imagine it might be uniquely satisfying to sally forth as a member of the great collective to accomplish tremendous feats. And to defeat the dreaded Cloud of Darkness is a tremendous feat indeed. She is a ruler among her kind, occupying the highest rung of the hierarchy of Voidsent. Full oft has she left her mark upon mankind's history, not least of all when she forged a pact with Emperor Zande. And according to records, she employed powerful magics, the likes of which defied mortal comprehension. Didn't she use beams and more beams? It may well be that you saw merely one aspect of the Cloud of Darkness. As I understand it, Voidsent are changeable beings, their forms dependent on factors such as the ether at their disposal. Another time and you might have faced a somewhat different foe. It is an intriguing possibility to consider, would you not agree? So, together with your comrade Reen, you gave rise to a being based upon the Cloud of Darkness. A familiar yet distinct entity shaped by your combined impressions of the Voidsent Queen. That gives me an idea. I shall compose a song about the true Cloud of Darkness, as I imagine her, for which I shall draw inspiration from your account. Without further ado, when light and dark as one become, to oblivion all to cast, a champion dauntless shall arise, to cleave them all at last. Into their hands entrusted be the hopes of all mankind, upon the wind eternal borne, a bright and shining sign. The time is come, so go ye forth unto the battlefield. The final confrontation looms, to test your blade and shield. Though it may pale in comparison to facing the Cloud of Darkness, it gave me great satisfaction to compose these verses, and should they give you satisfaction as well, then naught would please me more. Have you come to share her runic yarn with me, Altana? Please go on, you have my rapt attention. Flood of light. So, what have you brought for me today? Actually, is this broadcasting? I just need to make sure. Yes, thank goodness. Well now, it is quite a tremendous tale. If I may, I shall attempt to recount it in my own words, the better to reflect upon the events for song. A century passed, the hero Ardbert fought and felled the Asian Mitron. By the power of light, the villain's body was transformed into Eden, the first Sin-Eater, who unleashed a flood of light that engulfed the first. Despite being locked in a stupor, Mitron mustered the strength to call from that prison that was his vessel, in the desperate hope of reaching his fallen comrade, Logrief. And reach Logrief he finally did, in her reincarnated form as the maiden Gaia. From a young age, Gaia had heard Mitron's voice in her mind. She referred to it as the Fairy, and there were times when it even took over her consciousness. And be it by chance or by fate, Eden subsequently awakened by Reen, the Oracle of Light, led to Gaia's appearance in the Empty, where the two maidens first encountered each other. At length, Mitron restored Logrief's memories in Gaia, and the two Asians returned once more, but in no small part due to your valor, the worst was prevailed from coming to pass. 'Tis truly a stirring tale, and no moment of it more so than when Gaia lay on the verge of being erased. How beautiful to imagine that her memories of Reen served as an anchor that kept her from fading away. Yet as perfectly as that unfolded, I can't help but wonder what might have happened if something else had gone awry. For instance, in that moment that Reen roused Eden, what if Mitron had likewise reached out and interfered? Yes, I believe I have the makings of a song, one that speaks of a future that was not, yet may very well have been. A villain dark a gall did break, the light to liberate, a maiden pure, her eyes unsure, he sought to change her fate. Undying soul a gale did flee, the dark to stir awake, a maiden lost to find once more, and good a promise make. I understand. You have no tales worth telling. Yet, that is. I know for certain, but 'tis but a matter of time until you are thrust into the heart of matters most romantic. Fortunately, the Desmonstances are great lovers of tales, and thrilling verse. They simply cannot hear enough of your exploits, Elitania. Thank you for being my ever-dependable muse. Right, so we are going to transfer ourselves to Elita. I shall go visit my home first. Bye for now. I'll be back in 2 minutes. So I'm hoping you all had a wonderful Christmas. I know I did. I spent Christmas with my partner. We had an amazing time together, playing board games, video games, watching movies. So I just want all of you to have had a wonderful time, and I know that sometimes it can be difficult to have the time to spend with your loved ones. So I try and make an effort to spend time with my loved one when Christmas time comes around. I have mail? Oh yes, of course I do. Right, so I'm actually on top of my house. And thus she is returned. Who's... Yes, I got the Dawntrail soundtrack from my partner as one of my Christmas gifts, so I redeemed the code for my little wind-up zero. Let us summon her, shall we? There she is. A mammoth inspired by the hero of the 13th, who wandered alone for millennia after her world was consumed by darkness. Sharing her taste in cuisine, the Hanish artisan responsible poured their heart into its creation and ensured accuracy in every detail, such as the scythe she wields from her days as an avatar. I will let it burn. There's fire in my breast. And there she is, little Zero. getting a little scythe out. Right, so we have some custom deliveries to do. This is not how we do custom deliveries. Let's teleport to timers. I have a native recipe, so I should be able to do it. Let's see, I need to... I think I'm going to put on this plate. This is a nice little outfit that one of my dear friends got me. Thank you, Maya. I love you. Mwah. I need to somehow figure out how to get here. Exchange scripts as well. So do the other first, because I am completely capped. Do, 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 do. Where am I going? I think I need to be up there. Why is this place like a maze? Just need to find the script exchange. I know there's one down here somewhere. That might be them. There we go, script exchange. That'll do. That uses all my scripts nicely. And timers, custom deliveries. Because I don't think think any of the other ones. Yep, they're all at 100. Let's see, let's have a look. Leather worker, okay. Oh yeah, I can remove that. Just who I was hoping to see. We're remodeling the carriage interiors for a more comfortable ride. There's a script exchange just there. just who I was hoping to see while remodeling the carriage interiors for a more comfortable ride. These luxurious cushioned seats offer superior comfort for train rides of any duration. As I've said, many passengers travelling out by the dome are at an age where rest is paramount. I'd like for them to be seated comfortably. Elita, you've outdone yourself. I could scour the springs and never find something half as good as this. Perfect. I reckon that's the last of the materials we'll need to finish remodeling the passenger cars. We've been making slow, steady progress so far. Whenever we can find time between rides. After all, more comfortable interiors will bring even more passengers eager to ride. And with more passengers, our dream of rail expansion won't be far off. Sorry to bother you. Here to ride the rails, I take it. How can we help? Well, I need to visit a relative in Usulani, but the train will only take me as far as Vanguard, right? I'd rather not wander blindly inside that massive fortress. Could you tell me how to get through? Can you handle this, Elita? I dare say you know Vanguard better than any of us. Ah, I see. I think I got it. Probably. I'll figure it out. Thank you so much. I'd rather send the poor soul with a guide, just to be safe. Do you reckon there are any dome dwellers planning to take the next northbound train? For my own peace of mind, I think I'll ask around. Wait here, alright? Nita is delighted with your efforts. She now considers you a customer caretaker. And yet there is still so much work to be done if the Dawntrail railing is to continue operating smoothly. To that end, Nitawiki has a favour to ask of you. I'm back. Luckily, I managed to flag down a friendly Alexandrian to escort him. Now that I think of it, I suspect that man's not the only rider with apprehensions about the fortress. But we can't count on passing dome dwellers to do the job every time. We need a more reliable option. Is that really the railing's problem? Our passengers are paramount. If you ask me, they're the only reason we have business at all. That's it. I got it. The next project will have to wait. This takes priority. Based on your descriptions of Vanguard's floor plan, we could print guidebooks and pass them out on every northbound service. Hard to get lost with a map in hand, right? I'll see if I can get my paws on a printing press. Bring me the paper and ink, and you'll be rewarded with a publisher's credit on each copy. How's that sound? Have you had any experience with map making, Lita? We'd like to help our riders find their way around inside the Vanguard. Map printing essentials includes everything required to print painstakingly detailed maps, without which Tuliolan citizens would surely struggle to navigate Vanguard. Map-making pigment. Once properly processed, this colorant is applied to a map to add depth and detail. Inktopuss. The cephalid is named for its abnormally thick, opaque ink. An assortment of raw materials needed to create paper and ink for use in printing.
Have you any experience in map making, Elita? We'd like to help our riders find their way around inside the Vanguard. So long as our maps are made with durable paper and long-lasting ink, they can be folded and unfolded many times as necessary to get their owners through the Vanguard. Elita, you've outdone yourself. I could scour the whole Springs and never find something half as good as this. I appreciate everything you're able to bring us, Leela. Because of you, I can manage operations from the driver's cab if need be. And on my days off, whenever you're not around, I sit in the office and balance the books. It was rough going at first, but I've nearly got the hang of it now. Right, there we go, and that is us done for today. Thank you all for watching. Love you all. Mwah! Bye.